Hello, my name is Valeria Olivares. Today I'll be talking about my informative speech, which is on anxiety. I am in King's Communication 3 class, and I hope you guys enjoy. So, general purpose is to inform. The specific purpose is that I will inform my audience in ways of coping through anxiety, what an anxiety attack is, and how anxiety can affect everyday life. So, introduction. For my hook, while anxiety can be termed as a normal and healthy emotion, it may be a medical disorder when one experiences inappropriate levels of it. Anxiety forms a category of mental health disorders that result in excessive fear, nervousness, and worry, filmed in 2018. As a result, how a person processes emotions or behaves is affected. Over 40 million people in the United States have fallen victims of anxiety. It is one of the most common disorders of mental health. So now connecting to the audience. So everyone has had their own experiences with anxiety. Stresses are part of life, even though not everyone has suffered from extreme anxiety. Many of us worry over finances, jobs, interviews, or even getting anxious about meetings. This really is not always normal, and it's not healthy to have, so it's always important to ask for help. For my thesis, anxiety remains as one of the mental disorders illnesses that affect most people in the United States. So much that awareness of ways of helping anxiety needs to be created, as well as its effects on people's lives. So for my main points, I will first discuss what anxiety is, and then I will also discuss how anxiety affects everyday lives, and finally the ways of helping through anxiety. When anxiety strikes, it comes with many effects on the affected individuals, such that their life is altered. Health effects are among the ways in which anxiety affects a person's life. For subpoint A, one of the main problems caused by anxiety is digestive problems like stomach aches, diarrhea, and nausea. One can also lose their appetite, leading to weight loss. Anxiety disorder means that a person's nervous system is overworked. As such, a person has trouble sleeping, recovering from illnesses, and healing from injuries. Subpoint C. From above, anxiety alters a person's systemic nervous system, which temporarily boosts the immunity that prepares to fight infections that might result from injuries. According to Abramowitz 2007, this increases the chances of falling sick. Additionally, anxiety affects one's personal and social life in many ways. Subpoint A, the biggest way that anxiety can change one's life is affecting the quality of life. Having anxiety disorder means that a person lives in fear of the unknown. It thus makes it harder for a person to try new things, take risks, and improve their lives. Subpoint B, people are social creatures, but anxiety limits what a person is willing to try with their friends, or the idea of meeting new people, hence limited friends. People become isolated and more anxious. Subpoint C, about 20% of people with anxiety disorders suffer from substance abuse and some kind of relief from their symptoms. Extreme addicts from dependency in 2 weeks, but the anxiety still returns. Now, we're going to transition. Anxiety disorders can change someone's life, damage their health or relationships, but they are usually treated in an effective way. Number 1 is to exercise and do other activities to cope with anxiety have been recommended. Subpoint A. Managing stress through reducing potential triggers by organizing tasks and to-do lists and taking breaks from work and school. Subpoint B. Measures to bring about relaxation such as yoga, taking deep breaths, and meditation also go a long way into assisting victims of anxiety. Subpoint C. To replace negative thoughts, writing a list of negative things and replacing them with positive self-someone. According to AIM in 2015, it is very successful in conquering the fear. Subpoint D. A support network also works to advantage. This involves talking to supportive people, friends, to avoid accumulating anxious thoughts that can worsen the situation. Other preventative measures include taking medication and counseling sessions. According to AMA in 2015, cognitive behavioral therapy targets to recognize and change the negative thoughts that can trigger anxiety, as well to reduce harmful thinking. So point B, physiotherapy also explores the causes of anxiety and possible coping means, especially to triggers the root cause of the illness. Subpoint C, medications such as antidepressants and tricyclics are critical in assisting anxiety cases as well. In conclusion, we're going to review the main points that I talk about. First, I discussed about anxiety. Then I discussed the ways in which anxiety affects people's lives. And then finally, I discussed the means of coping and treating anxiety disorders. So anxiety remains as one of the mental disorders illnesses that affect people in the United States. So much that awareness of ways of coping through anxiety needs to be created, as well as its effects on people's lives. In conclusion, it is clear that anxiety has impacted the lives of Americans in many ways. Many victims live in fear of not knowing how to remedy the situation. Well, this is up to the anxiety crisis. This discussion has offered various ways of treating and preventing the disorder. Thank you for listening. My name is Valeria Olivares, and I hope you enjoy.